Good morning everyone. Myself Dr. Amrita Agarwal from the Department of Oral Medicine and Radiology. Today I am going to discuss about case history recording and clinical examination. First, these are the contents of the topic. Next, introduction. What is the need of case history? Skills needed for successful diagnosis includes investigative skills, and it is also classified into analytical skills. In investigative skills, it is further classified into interrogative skills, that is questioning skills, descriptive skills and summative skills. This is introductory phase of the case history. Listening to the patient's accounts. What is the definition of the case history? Case history is defined as a planned professional conversation which enables the patient to communicate the symptoms, feelings and fears to the clinician so that the nature of the real and suspected illness and mental attitude may be determined. What are the types of case history? First is structured case history, in which there is a questionnaire, pre-formatted questionnaire is present and you have to just tick mark on yes and no. Second is semi-structured case history, and third one is unstructured case history. These are the examples of structured case history, in which you have to simply tick on yes or no, and this is semi-structured case history. And unstructured case history is a simple blank page in which you have to write the everything. What are the types of case history? First is comprehensive case history and abbreviated case history. Abbreviated evaluation includes screening and recall evaluation, which consists of abbreviated history, abbreviated clinical examination, selected radiographic and adjunctive test, diagnosis, treatment recommendations. And second is emergency evaluation, which includes abbreviated history, superficial clinical examinations, selected radiographs, diagnosis and treatment planning. Next, comprehensive dental evaluation contains the patient's history, clinical examination, radiographic and supplemental examinations, diagnostic summary, treatment planning recommendations. What are the components of the case history? First is demographic data, which includes registration number, age, sex, occupation, address, marital status, telephone number. Second one is chief complaint, HOPI, past dental history, medical and drug history, family history, social history, personal history, examination, case summary, provisional diagnosis, investigations, final diagnosis, treatment planning and prognosis. First is demographic data. Demographic data includes the registration number, which is required to maintain the record and for billing purposes and for medical legal aspects. Date is required for the time of admission, reference during follow-up visits and record the maintenance. Telephone number is for follow-up visits. Name is necessary for identification communication purpose and forming a rapport with the patient, and as it is identifying mark of every patient, psychological effect, information of the patient such as religion. Age, for example, age is mandatory to record because, for example, a 16-year-old patient with a badly mutilated tooth may be a candidate of RCT, where a 60-year-old may undergo extraction of the teeth. Periodontitis in young child may indicate systemic problems like juvenile diabetes, whereas in elderly it may be age related and almost considered normal. And age is also mandatory to record due to the predilection of some diseases. Certain diseases are common since birth, for example micrognathiia, cleft lip and palate, ankyloglossia, predeciduous dentition, hemophilia. And these are the common diseases present in children and young adults. Benign migratory glossitis, pemphigus, recurrent aphthous stomatitis, dentigerous cyst, infectious mononucleosis, and these are the common diseases present in adults and elders. Abrasion, periodontitis, adhesion and gingival recession, lichen planus, trigeminal neuralgia, fibroma, varicose carcinoma. These are the diseases present in infancy: palatal cyst of newborn, hemangioma, fibrosarcoma and thalassemia. Dose, we can calculate dose with the help of these three formulas. The first is Young's rule, Clark's rule and Dilling's rule. Gender is also necessary to record because certain diseases are gender specific. Marital status, to see any history of consanguineous marriages. High consanguinity rates coupled by large family size in some communities could induce expression of autosomal recessive diseases. Address is useful for communication purpose. Geographical prevalence of dental and oral diseases. Few surgical diseases have got geographical distribution. These are the soft skills. Soft skills are interpersonal, psychological, self-promoted and non-technical qualities for every practitioner and academician. Soft skills are skills used to communicate, solve problems, lead and think creatively, in contrast to hard skills, which are object, machines, tools and are technically oriented. What are the importance of soft skills? It increases confidence, coordination, friendliness and optimism in an individual to a greater extent. Types of soft skills includes positive attitude, self-confidence, strong work ethics, teamwork, good communication skills, time management skills, problem-solving skills, flexibility and adaptability. Communication is soft skill. Hard skills are object-oriented and soft skills are people-oriented. It requires high EQ, emotional intelligence quotient and our best communication skills, leadership representation and entrepreneurship. Communication variables are to be observed and followed for successful practice. What is said, word used, how is it said, tone should be high pitched, who says things, dentist, subordinate staff, when is it said, at examination, during treatment, on phone. How is it shown, drawings, photos, models, PowerPoint presentation. Where it is said, working room, clinic, reception, counter and laboratory. Soft skills to start with. Intrapersonal refers as self-actualization, skills establishment, global settings. Awareness of personal inner dialogue is first step to improve intrapersonal skills, then interpersonal relationships. Overcoming shyness, social skills, etiquettes, friendliness. Assessment of soft skills. Attitudinal skills, self-esteem, keeping positive regard for others, taking responsibility of our own lives, confidence, motivation, attitude, self-awareness and aspiration. Life skills, working in groups, teams, problem solving, questioning, evaluating initiative, language skills and communication, transferable skills, social skills, attendance, timekeeping, personal presentation, personal hygiene and relevant conversation. For a successful clinician, following skills are considered ideal: organization skills, communication skills, financial management skills, time management and planning skills, continued self-development skills. Conclusion: soft skills is positive and powerful energy. Increase in service industry and competitive private practices emphasizes need for soft skills. Soft skills help to organize, plan and manage and track changes during course of growing dental practices. Occupation. Disease caused by occupation is classified into systemic diseases and dental diseases. Systemic diseases include hepatitis B in dentists and surgeons, diabetes mellitus, cardiac diseases, hypertension and migraine due to increased stress, vision problems, headache, cervical problems due to working on computers and laptops, hypothyroidism, joint pain, leg swelling and hormonal disturbances due to sitting jobs and weight gain, radiation cancer due to working in CT, MRI or other radiologist units, carpal tunnel syndrome due to typing on keyboard job, allergies due to work in dental lab by polymer and monomer, dental diseases, erosion due to working in chemical and wine factory, salivation and loosening of teeth due to manufacture of thermometers, explosives, fungicides, drugs, paints, batteries and various electrical products and exposure to mercury, oral ulcers due to stress, radiation cancer while working with radiology interventions, abrasion by holding nail in their mouth with teeth, gingival staining due to working with lead, bismuth or cadmium, attrition atmosphere in which worker is exposed to abrasive dust and cannot avoid getting the material into his mouth causes severe attrition, cheilitis glandularis where there is chronic exposure to sun, wind and dust, erosion due to working in chemical and wine factory, oral ulcers due to stress, abrasion by holding nail in their mouth with teeth, attrition atmosphere in which worker is exposed to abrasive dust and cannot avoid getting the material into his mouth causes severe attrition, cheilitis glandularis where there is chronic exposure to sun, wind and dust. Geographic prevalence of diseases. Drug addicts in Punjab and Maharashtra more prone to HIV, tuberculosis in rural areas, enteric fever in polluted water area, food poisoning and diarrhea in the rural area, malaria and dengue due to collection of water in a particular area, malnourishment and anemia in rural areas. Marital status. Married female patient may have an OCPs and iron supplements which should be taken into consideration while writing prescription. Pregnancy should be taken into consideration while taking radiographs. Lactation history should be recorded properly. There can be transmission of many diseases like HIV and syphilis. Chief complaint. Chief complaint is a problem with which the patient has come to the clinician and seeking a remedy for the same. It is a symptom felt by the patient, not a diagnosis, and should be prescribed in patient's own words. Patient interrupted and expressed in clinician's words may be misinterpreted at a later stage and may not reflect the original meaning. We may underestimate and overestimate the problem while writing in technical terms unless reported in that fashion by patient, as patient knows better about his or her disease and for liability issues and drug seeking activity. Thank you.